the stock market continues its up and down motions. Which way will it go next? Let's check out the charts right now. It's Stocks and Hip Hop. Yo, I appreciate the love. I thank you for rocking with me, continuing to help my growth. Yo, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. That will do me wonders. Better yet, make sure you also hit the subscribe button with the thumbs up. This helps the algorithm. This helps me get out and grow. I appreciate your help being able to do so. Thank you for coming back to the channel. If this is your first time here, make sure that you do those two things, like and subscribe, because there's plenty more content where that came from. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos to see how we've come along to this point. So this is Stocks and Hip Hop, where we talk about stocks and then we also talk about hip hop. And the hip hop lyric from this week comes from my man Smoke Dza. You want to check out the album Money for Dummies, and on the track 42, he rhymes one of my favorite lyrics, man. And he goes, there's a lot of jealous people, a lot of scheming, of course. That's why I get my coins, flee and get lost. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't got to deal with none of the nonsense. We just get what we need to do and be about our business and on our way to where we want that prosperity. All right, so let's get into these charts right now, because we had a very exciting week for the market. The S&P closed at $3,916.64, and we are already zoomed in so we could get a close view of what happened for that action. So let's recap what has happened to get us to where we're at right now. All right, we got into our reversal zone. We were looking for it to get above that 4,200 area. It did not, and it has since faded, and it's continued to fade up until this point. All right, this point is showing that we've had some type of bounce. All right, this is what we were looking for last week. We had the two price targets that we've hit for 3,800, and then we also had the upside target of 4,000. I said it has to be able to show some strength to get above 4,000 and have a chance to have that continuation to the upside. So what we didn't do was we did not have that higher low. We were looking for that, but we did not necessarily get that. As you can see, our trend line that we've had has been broken, and if we wanted to take a trend line to go this way, it also was broken. So where do we go from here? All right, we do have our two price targets. They have not changed. Ladies and gentlemen, they are exactly the same as they were last week. We're looking at 3,800 to continue to have that defense. As you can see, we've had some defense in the past at that area. So this has been a hot area, and I'm looking for that defense to continue to uphold itself if the bulls have a chance to continue to make a chance for a reversal. So 3,800 is the low side target. Upside target, what I'm looking for is, again, a move above 4,000. This is going to have that power to convince the world, myself and the rest of the world, that it really has a chance to continue to have that power to go higher. So if we clear any of those levels, this is where things will get triggered, and we know what the exact next move for the market will be. 3,800 downside, 4,000 upside target. And we continue on what we got with the Russell. All right, IWM closed at 171.23. Boom, we're in there. All right, last week I told you we didn't want any messing around, all right? And we did highlight that we had more support at that 170 area, and this is where we ended up getting to. So here's some things that I like, here's some things that I don't like. First things that I like. I do like, if you see this big gray bar here, all right, this represents all of the volume right here. And this is a huge move, all right, and we can see there's a lot of activity behind this move here defending what happened. While the sellers attempted to push that price down, there was a lot of action to come in and step in and stop it from doing that. So I do like that 170 area continued to hold up. It's an inverted hammer, and that's also a signal of things slowing down as far as selling is concerned. What I don't like is that we had to move to 170. I do not like that, because this has to put you on defense. And if you have to do that defense, that gets harder to do over and over and over again. And eventually you get worn down, and we can actually have a price drop. So what I'm looking for right now is that continuation of that 170 to hold itself up. If it cannot, then we will slide back down to test out those lows that we had around that 165 area. Upside target. Upside target if things are all cheerful again. And the bulls do have that strength. They will come back and they will refill this wick to come back up to around this 180 area. All right, 175 to 180 is what we want to see. We see it stopped here. We also have 180 in that area. So this zone is what I'm looking for the upside target. All right, so that's IWM. Let's venture on over to what happened over in those Dow streets. All right, the Dow closed at $31,861.98. Boom, we're in there too. All right, remember we were in this zone. This is what we highlighted last week, how we kept back and forth in between here. We showed some signals of weakness here. We fell, this was some conviction, and then all of a sudden we dropped below our support area. And now we're in this area that we do not want to play any games in, because we can see that this gets very volatile quickly, and we can easily repeat what has happened before. So where do we go from here? We are in this 31,000 area. Last week's price target was around that 31, and we got fairly close there. The bottom of this is around 31,400 or so. And we had an indecisive week. I don't like that. I do not like indecisive weeks, especially when you're starting to slide lower, okay? This usually is a signal of continuation. When you have that indecisiveness, when prices are moving lower and you have indecision, chances are it will continue and follow the path of least resistance. So I'm looking for the Dow to actually make that continuation to the downside, to finally get down to around that 31,000 area. 31,000 downside target. Upside target is if this here has the power to show that it can actually get back above this 33,000 area. So price targets didn't change like they were from last week. I'm looking at this volume here. That can be an indication of something happening too. So once again, we need confirmation. We need that confirmation. And right now, the current confirmation is we broke support. We've got indecisive action. This has a chance of continuation to the downside. All right, so that's the Dow. Lastly, check out what's going on with the techs. All right, the techs, are they still busting? $12,519.88. Zoom in, and what do we got? Zoom, zoom, zoom. We got strength. Got strength. The techs are definitely busting. All right, we can see right now we've had some momentum change, as we've highlighted before, about all of the moving averages starting to group together. And we have the power. We see this very large candle that we've come back above before the 50-day moving average, and we closed near the high. So price target last week was around that 12,500 area, and here we are, 12,500. So where do we go from here? I'm looking for the upside target. All right, you can see the support area is around this, well, resistance area is around this 12,800 area. So I'm looking to see if it has the strength to actually go back up and test that resistance. This is going to be key for this momentum to keep going. If we can get there, then that's a good sign. So 12,800 upside target, downside target. Downside target right now is if we come back down to retest around this 11,800, so 12,000 area or so. All right, so that's the end of the week. How did you do? All right, put it in the comments. How did I do? Check out the videos from last week. Make sure that you can see how we've gotten to this point, because each week what I want to do is show you how to read charts with simplicity. All right, it really takes, this is less than 10 minutes every single week. This is all it takes. And you don't have to do all the indexes. You can do your favorite index, so it can be cut further down. But this is how you can do it. Very simply, you just look at where the momentum is. Right now, it is a little bit of goofiness, no lie. It's murky, but set your price targets, and all you're looking for is consistency. A break above means that we're going to likely go higher. A break below means that we're going to move lower. That's the simplicity of it. Do not make it any more difficult than that. All right, so any tips you want to know, let me know. I do have my courses available. You can go to my website. They are there to help you learn how to read charts. So make sure you check out the website if you're interested in looking at how to read charts on your own and you're struggling, I got the help for you. All right. Enjoy yourself this weekend. Health is wealth. You know what it is. I got my water. All right. I got to get my exercise in. Yo, family, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't been doing my exercise as much as I need to. So hold me accountable for it. I'm going to hold you accountable for it too. Make sure you get out there, get your exercise, spend time with people that you love. All right. Been doing that. But I need to get my exercise in too. Got my water, exercise, all that. You know what to do. Health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Check out the rest of the videos each week. This is what we do. Check out the podcasts. Each of my podcasts also help you. There's all sorts of things going on. Check out the Instagram, all of that. I appreciate the support. I'm going to quit plugging myself. I'm going to get out of here. All right. You check yourself and I'll see you next week. All right. Peace.